guys, welcome back to Jen's Budgeting Journey. I've created this channel to help with more accountable my money, put some savings aside and pay off some debt. Something you're interested in watching, please follow along. So today I'm going to be doing my week 4 checkout, I think, or week four checkout for November. I'll also be uploading a video during the week for my cash stuffing for December, so look out for that. Excuse me, sorry if I sound a bit croaky. I had my Christmas work to do last night. I had it a bit earlier because December was quite busy. I didn't get too drunk, but I'm just a bit croaky and a little bit hungover. But so I do apologise. But to start the video off on a positive, I managed to get Ollie back this week, which was amazing. So if you don't know, my cat Ollie got out, I think the 7th of November. He managed to get out of the house. He's an indoor cat. He can't go outside because he's got a neurological disorder where he has to have medication. But moving to a new house, a window was left open and yeah, he accidentally got out. And yeah, it was a lot of worry, a lot of upset. And he actually, we got a message from a couple that lived 2 roads down last week saying with a video saying, is this Ollie? And it was, but he obviously they couldn't get him to come in. Every time they went near him, he'd run away. I went there checking for him. He wouldn't come out. I think the vets have sort of said he was just very, very scared and confused. But we contacted a local animal rescue centre and they lent us one of the cat traps that you have. So yeah, put that up one night and literally in the morning he was in there. So yeah, really good news. I got a text message at 6:30 in the morning from the lady saying, oh my god, we've got Ollie. And when I got there, she was like, he's definitely Ollie, isn't it? Because you can tell by the meow. He's got a really loud meow. And as soon as he saw me, he just started going mad. So yeah, he is home. He is doing well. He lost 1 kilogram of weight. He was covered in ticks. And he's got a few cuts and grazes and things like that. But other than that, he's doing really well. Lola hasn't really taken to him too well. She's getting better over the last few days. She let him sit next to her yesterday. They're normally really cuddly and affectionate. But I think she's obviously not recognising him, which the vet has said is completely normal. And she's been diagnosed with a UTI, like a urinary tract infection, because she's obviously been quite stressed with everything, bless her. So, but yeah, she's getting better and she's getting a bit more tolerant. But if I'm honest, I think she quite enjoyed being an only cat. But yeah, so really good news. So thanks everyone for your lovely messages. It was a very stressful time. I think Vivi said, you know, you could sort of tell in my videos, which I was really trying hard not to, but yeah, it was it has been hard. I have now spent all of my emergency fund, which I am gutted about, because obviously I put all that money in there when I got my deposit back. So I've had to pay obviously for Ollie to get checked over, for meds for him as well, and then Lola as well, getting her meds. She's we had to have a test done for her urine, so it came, I think, all together with the Ring doorbell that I bought, obviously to see if he was outside. I think it came to about 240, 250, which literally wiped out my emergency fund. So, but that's fine. That's what it's there for. I'm not mad. I'm just happy he's home. But anyway, I'll start rabbiting on. But yeah, I will get my binder out for my check-in. I had my nails done for my Christmas party. Don't know if you can see it on here. It's like an ombre green and silver. So yeah, love that. I had a green dress, so wanted to have something matching. So this little piggy finally come home. I bought this from My Fuchsia Budget Life. I don't know how long ago it was, probably 6 months, maybe more. Because I was like, oh, that's really cute. You know, I didn't know where I was going to put it, but I was like, oh, I love it. And lost it. Could not find it anywhere. And I was hoping when I moved, I would have unpacked everything and find it. It was in my recipe book. I don't know why. I was clearly not with it, or fancied bacon or something maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Piggy is finally in my book, so I'm really happy. I thought I'd put him there so I can see it every time I do my check-in. But yeah, I was so happy with that because I was like really upset that I'd lost him. Right, anyway. So I've got quite a lot of money in my purse this week. Got a lot of change. I won some money on a scratch card, which was £5, and I asked for that at 50p's because obviously I want complete my 50p challenge. I've still got my spending money. Didn't really use it this week for anything extra because I had money for everything else. So yeah, I will just get out my change. I've also still got my little pot of change from my last week check-in that I couldn't put in my penny challenge. So I count it all first. Oh, hang on 2 seconds. Let me just get my calculator. Sorry about that. So I had to find where I put it. So my calculator actually broke. Well, I broke it this week. I put it in my drawer next to my nail varnish remover that I use to wipe off sort of the laminate stuff. And I think it must have fallen over and it went all in the calculator. The calculator still works, but you can't see the numbers. You can just about see that it's working, but you can't actually see it. So I thought I'd purchase myself a new one. I purchased this with some vouchers that I had on my Amazon account. So I think it was like, it was £6 or £7. I can't remember how much it was now. But yeah, so I have got a new calculator. So I'll just turn that on. So just do the little change first. So 30, 40, 50, 60. Oh, 60, 70, 80, 90, £1, 5, £1.15. No, yeah, £1.5, £1.15. So 15. Then so pull this down here. Got £5 in my grocery, so plus 5. So I know that money is just my grocery money, because I only had £5 and change. So £6.15. So if we do 40, take £6.15 is 33.85. And then I didn't spend all my money when we went out. Me and my friend bought drinks each, so I have got £15. I think it's £20 actually. I think £5 of this is from that. So beauty I had was it £6 left? £6 left from that. So it was 34, wasn't it? Yeah, 34. And then days out I had 20. Oh no, oh crap. I hope everyone else is doing well. So I spent 40 and had 20. So if we do 33.85 plus 34 plus 40, 107.85. Then we do 140, take 107.85. That is, oh goodness, I need to get used to doing this. 140, take 107.5, 32.15. Lovely. One side. So yeah, we'll keep the fivers up there for now, and I'll do the change. And then this money is left over from spending and scratch card. So a lot of change. I do try and get change, like I say, as much as I can. If someone is like, oh, I've only got change, I'm like, great. And then when I go to my nail lady, she gives me change, wherever she can and stuff. So I'll put all the pound coins together. I'm waiting for my pound challenge. I've got a new pound challenge that I'm going to start. I'm waiting for that to arrive. So just trying to think about what to do with those pound coins. I might actually use them to change up my spending challenge this week. If I keep £10 to one side, I might do that. That was £1.05, £1.15. That was, wasn't it? So we put in here just for now, and then I'll put the rest of that in there. Don't excuse me, sorry. Right, so end of week challenge. So how much pound coins have I got? So if I put those together, what am I doing? My brain's not working. Oh, you can tell I'm not drinking. See, I'm not that hungover, but you can tell. 6, so 8, that's 10. And another £6 and change. I'm just trying to think. So yeah, so if I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that in a minute. So end of week challenge. What we're going to do first. So I think I'll put £10 in that. Where is there it is. I've already got, I think once I get to 26, I'll be halfway through, so that's quite exciting. Yellow pen. Yeah, I really enjoy this one because it's just, do it every week and it will just, in another, just over 6 months, it will be done. So put that one to the side. So do my 50p's next. So I think I'll be able to complete this again today, which is awesome. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And I might put that in my penny challenge. So 9. So there's now £50 in here. I just think that builds up so quickly. Oh, I might put the 50p back on this one actually. The other 3. Sorry, first bit of that. Yep, that one is done again. That is awesome. So happy with that. Really like doing that one. Like, people do look at you a bit strangely when you ask for 50p's because they're like, well, what are they doing with the 50p's? So that one done again. Should I do that one again? Yeah, I'm going to do it again because I want to get probably to 100, I think, before I cash out. I think that's the plan. So we do another 3. Love it. Okay, then penny challenge. So let's do a little count. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Is that right? Yeah. 3. cross off 93. Goes in here. Obviously, I'm not going to have enough to do another one, but that's fine. 20, 35, 40, about 50p in there, so that's fine. That could just roll over to next week. That's nearly done already, which is amazing. I don't know what else to do with that. Okay, let me have a think. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to change up the £10 note that I've got in here for this week's spending money. I also budget with Kerry, because she does a roll challenge. And what she does is she gets £5 note and then £1, well, £5 worth of £1 coins, which I thought was a much better idea. Because then you've got the coins or the note, depending on what you pick. So that was a really clever idea. So when I go to the bank for the money for next month, I'll just get, it's a 4-week month for me, so I'll get 4 or 5, four £5 notes and then £20 worth of pound coins. That is my plan. So I'm just thinking. So what's that? 6, 6, 8, 10. So if I put in there, then I've got £10 to put somewhere else. Obviously, I'll do that when I stuff my money. I'm just thinking. So what have I got on this week? I have got a meal next Saturday. With my family. It's only a pub meal, so it's not going to cost a lot of money. But I think actually I might just put that in my eating out envelope. I haven't got any money in there. I think that might be a good idea. I'm not sure what to do with this £6. Like I said, I've waiting for my new pound challenge. Do I just roll that over? I think. Have I got anything else that needs pounds? I'm trying to think of saving challenges. No, I don't. I don't have anything else that needs pounds. Or I could take that for eating out money, couldn't I? Yeah, I'll take that for eating out money. Should I do that? Sorry, my brain's not really working today. I do £5 and a pound. Take £10 out. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm murmuring to myself. So I'll be taking this out shortly anyway. If I take out the 20, I've still got a pound left, obviously, but and then put that and that in here, and then obviously I'll just take this out for my groceries this week. And then all I've got to do is put a pound. No, I'll take this out this week anyway. Lovely. Because I can take it out of obviously next month's budget, but it's technically this week, so I probably shouldn't. But right, sorry guys, it's a bit of a messy one this week. Grateful if you are still here for my ramblings. Yeah, so I've got two more weeks left of my job, and then I start my new one. I did get to go to the new job this week because I had Wednesday and Thursday off. Oh yeah, for N-Dubs. So I went to see N-Dubs on Wednesday. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to see them because they'd cancelled a tour the night before, like 5 minutes before they went on stage. So we were like, oh my god, well, we're not going to be able to see them. But they, Dappy miraculously made a recovery on his voice, so we went. It was amazing. It was probably the best concert I've ever been to. It was so interactive, and like the supporting acts were really good. Yeah, amazing. There was a lot of fights and stuff breaking out, but we just minded our own business. And yeah, we didn't get back though until I think about 1:30, 1:45 in the morning, because the traffic, there was the roadwork, sorry, on our main road back to where we live. It was horrendous. There was literally roadworks at every turn, so we had to keep making all these diversions. So it was a nightmare. But yeah, obviously I spent some money there. I think I took some out of my groceries actually, and we just had a bite to eat. So groceries I'll take out 40, and then eating out I'll take out that 26. just to go for a pub lunch. So 66. The binder, where's my purse? Honestly, I'm a nightmare today. Where am I putting everything? It must be somewhere. I've lost it, have I? What have I actually done with it? I haven't put it there. Oh my goodness, I literally had it 2 seconds ago. Right, I'm gonna have to find where I put my purse. Hang on, guys. My goodness, I put it on my cat tree, and it was like, oh, sorry, it's a really dark cat tree, so it like merged the colour. I'm so sorry. So we've got groceries, so I need to take beauty and days out. I need to be eating out. So many of these envelopes. Right. No. There it is. So I'll put the 30 and 35 in here. I am going to up my groceries next month to £50 a week because things are going up, and I'm finding that sometimes I'm getting quite close, and I'm having to put things back or buy, you know, cheaper options. And yeah, just found a spare 20p. Yeah, I think I am going to up it a little bit. And then 80 out. And to see how it goes. It might be that I'm actually, after a while, I'm like, oh, actually I don't need it, and but then I can save it, can't I? So still in love with these envelopes. I am going to do my variable. This one I'm going to change these ones just so they all match, because I love these, but they're they're a little bit smaller, and they don't all match. So that is my plan. And then the last thing we need to do is our spending money. So I want to get a little bit of a bigger number this week. Not that I don't want money to spend, but I keep getting 3s. And let me give it a real shake. I do, which is fine. I'm not mad, but it's a different colour at least, I guess. So, oh, goodness sake, £2 going into Miss Piggy, and the rest will come as spending money. I need to pick a colour for the other one. What colour should I do? Really fancy that colour. Might do a green. Just a little bit of extra fun money, and then this saves £210 once I complete it all. And that is me done. So thanks so much for tuning in. I apologise if it was a bit messy. I'll be back to my normal self next week. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and have a great week. Bye.